Hi, welcome to Christy's Sunrise. Today I'm going to show you how I make spaghetti bake. You need about 1.5 pounds of hamburger meat, ground beef. My husband likes this added to the sauce, so I add it. You need some spaghetti sauce. This is homemade. You can buy jar spaghetti sauce. You'll need a pot for water to boil the spaghetti strings, and I use angel hair. You can use whatever you want, and I'll use about half a bag of this. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on so it can start getting boiling. I add a little bit of olive oil to the water, not a lot, just a little, and then I add salt, and then I put the lid on it to get it to boil quicker. Go ahead and start cooking the ground beef. And I buy more ground beef from the meat market. It's leaner than most hamburger meats. Still a little frozen. I like it better than the chain store meat, but anyway, so this is this. So I'm going to get that started. Okay, I will salt and pepper the meat. To this, while this is cooking, I'll go ahead and explain what we're going to do. We're going to brown the meat, and then we're going to add the spaghetti sauce, and then we're going to add the spaghetti strings. Once they're done, we're going to mix it all up, and then we're going to pour it into a casserole dish. This one is 13 by 9, and then we're going to pour half of it in the casserole dish, and then we're going to put a layer of mozzarella cheese in it. Yes, this is an old-fashioned grater. I will tell you that I grate my own cheese, and I'm going to tell you, if you buy the cheese that is in the package, prepackaged, already shredded, it is coated with plastic. I don't know what it's coated with, but anyway, each little strand is coated, and it doesn't melt the same. It's just not the same. So the utensils I have is I have one of these. I use this for the ground meat. Do you have to have this? No, you don't. I went many years without it. It does change the texture of the meat some, I will tell you that. But it's not it's like it's more finer. It's not something that you have to have. This is what I used for years. I have one of these for the spaghetti. Do you have to have this to boil spaghetti noodles? No, you don't. So let's get this browned. Now, your spaghetti sauce, you could buy the jar at the store. I used to buy it in a can. I bought the Del Monte, I believe it was, traditional. I loved it. It was 98 cents a jar, a can, and they stopped selling it. So I can't find it. I've seen it online for a ridiculous amount. So I do have a recipe for homemade spaghetti sauce, and I will be sharing that with you in a future video. So you want to make sure your meat is browned thoroughly. This dish, I know someone had asked about quick, easy meals when you're running behind. This dish can be made up ahead of time. My husband, well, it's all a long story, but anyway, I would cook dinners on Sunday. Like I would cook a roast, and then we would eat on the roast Sunday and Monday. Also Sunday, I would make a tray of enchiladas or spaghetti bake or, make something ahead, and then I wouldn't cook it. Like I would brown the meat, cook the noodles, get it all set in the pan, and then let it cool, and then put it in the refrigerator, and then, Monday night or Tuesday night, my husband usually came home before I did, and he just popped it in the oven. And then by the time I got home, dinner was done, and boy, I was a happy camper. So it is a little more work on Sunday or whatever day you decide to pre-make your meals, but it is worth it. It was worth it for us. So see, you can use this as well. You just got to make sure the hamburger meat is browned really well. As you can see, this is not yielding a lot of fat. That's more water. It is not yielding a lot of fat. So I will not be draining this meat. Now, you on the other hand, your ground beef might have more grease in it, and then you would drain it. But I don't drain ours. So it's coming along. Turn this up. Once I add the spaghetti sauce, I'll add the Parmesan cheese. He likes it in the sauce. This makes a great meal paired with a nice fresh salad. And I also would encourage you to, if you like ranch dressing like most people, buy the ranch in a packet, either the buttermilk or the regular ranch in a packet, and you add 1 cup of milk or 1 cup of buttermilk if you buy the buttermilk packet, and a cup of mayonnaise, and you have the freshest, most delicious tasting ranch dressing. It tastes so different than the ranch dressing in the bottle. And I will tell you, when your salad, prepare your lettuce, wash it real good, and then drain it. I usually just take a piece, paper towel, and pat the lettuce dry, and then put it in the refrigerator for at least an hour. Oh my gosh, it's so nice, cold and crisp. Oh, it's delicious. It is absolutely delicious. Also, bread. You don't have to make homemade bread. But so this with some bread and some, I don't know if beer bread would go with it as well, but I will be sharing a recipe with you on how to make beer bread too. So that's really, really easy too, fast and easy. Okay, I'm going to let this brown a little bit more, and I'm going to add the sauce. Now, if you need to drain your meat, you just move all of the meat to one side, tilt your pan, and then put it in a bowl. Do not pour any grease down your sink. I have a laundry detergent bucket, that's empty, and I put my grease in there and discard it that way, because it is not good for your drain, believe me, because I'm experienced, to have built up grease in your drain. Okay, this is done. I'm going to add the spaghetti sauce. Now rinse the jar a little bit. You don't really want to add a lot of water, but I don't want to waste any spaghetti sauce either. Okay, so we're just going to let this, I'm going to turn it down to simmer. You still got a ways for the spaghetti noodles. Again, if you don't have the homemade sauce yet, hopefully whenever I do a video on it, you will be happy to make some. I don't measure this Parmesan cheese out. I just put some in there. And like I said, he likes that added, which, you know what? It's good for me too, whatever he likes. So we'll be baking this at 350 for about 30 minutes. Again, you can make this up early and put it in the refrigerator. Then when you're ready to bake it, I'd let it sit out on the counter for about 30 minutes or so, warm up a little bit, and then I'd put it in the oven. We do cover it with foil to kind of keep it from drying out, because basically we're just going to be heating this through. And I follow the package on, we're going to boil it once it comes to a full boil, 6 to 7 minutes. I don't really follow the package. I just, once the water starts boiling, I make sure the water is boiling. I'm going to add half a package, which is 8 ounces. And then I just keep, we'll stir it while it's cooking. And then I will take a noodle out and taste it. But you are welcome to set the timer and time the noodles, of course. If you look at this sauce, I had some fresh cherry tomatoes from my neighbor, and I skinned them. You know how you kind of, well, I might have even roasted these. I think they were roasted. Put them in the oven and warm them up, broil them a little bit, get the skin hot, and then take the skin off. So this batch, this is my last jar of this batch, so I'll need to be making some more. But it just tastes so good, so fresh. The spaghetti sauce that I'll be sharing with you, it's made with canned tomatoes and canned tomato sauce and some red wine and some seasonings, and you cook it down for a lot of hours, several hours, and then I just put it in the canning jars, and I'll show you. I put some saran wrap on top, and then I put it in the freezer. I don't hot water bath it. You are welcome to do that, of course. You can look up how to hot water bath it, but I just put it in the freezer and take it out as we need it. I do have this pot. It has holes in it. I'll show you where you can drain the spaghetti noodles. It's nice. It's got a little pour thing on it. I like it. I haven't always had that. I would just use a regular strainer, set it in the sink, throw the noodles in there. Make sure your sink's clean. Throw the noodles in there and drain them that way. Okay, it's boiling. I'm going to add half a bag. And I cut my noodles in half, if you can see, just like that. Throw them in there. And we're going to stir it. It's going to come to a boil again. Once it comes to a boil, if you want to follow the package, set your timer for 7 or 8 minutes. You know what? I'm going to do that today. I think that will be fun. So once it starts boiling, it's not boiling quite yet. The olive oil keeps the pasta from sticking together. So that's why I add the olive oil. You can use vegetable oil, anything you want, of course. But it kind of keeps it from Okay, so you're not sitting here watching me and watching this boil. It's starting to boil. I'm going to set the timer for 7 minutes, see if the package is right. Okay, I'm back. Noodles are done, and I've drained them, and I will tell you, it took about 6 minutes. I did time it, but it was about 6 minutes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the noodles to this meat. We're going to mix it up. I tell you, this is a pretty fast meal. I'm going to try to get it as mixed up as possible. And here is I shouldn't really set it here, but I'm going to. So I'm going to put half of the mixture, spread it out. Oh gosh, this smells good, but it's going to taste better. And again, like I said, if you wait and do all of this part and have it the next day, oh gosh, everything tastes better the next day. Okay. Spread it out. Now for the goodness. Again, this is grated cheese. It's about 3/4 of a pound. You can make it as cheesy as you like. And again, it's grated. It's not if you have to buy the package and that's what you like to do, I mean, go for it. But I sure don't recommend it. Okay, this pan's pretty heavy for me. So we just throw the rest of this on top. Might have put too much on the bottom, but that's okay. So we're going to spread this. It is all good. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. If you'd like to sprinkle some more Parmesan cheese on top, you can. Okay, so cover it. Bake at 350 for about 30 minutes. Or put it in the refrigerator and save it for the next night. So I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. Thank you. I'll be back. Thank you for watching. Okay, I just pulled it out of the oven. It smells delicious. But before I show it to you, I wanted to tell you about the dressing that I do. I use this to put my dressing in. I mix up the ranch in. I buy the packet. This is the ranch that you add mayonnaise and 1 cup of mayonnaise and 1 cup of milk to. I use Hellmann's mayonnaise. Use whatever you want. And then this is the buttermilk packet, and it says buttermilk on it. Make sure you look to make sure it says buttermilk, because I've used the buttermilk packet and mixed it up with regular milk and mayonnaise by accident, and it did not work. It was very, very runny. I buy these at the restaurant store, and you just shake it up and squirt it out. It's delicious. Wanted to share that with you before I move on to the spaghetti. Oh my gosh, it's hot. It's very, very hot. But Let's see how it tastes. I don't know. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, mm. I tasted cheese, the mozzarella cheese. You can't beat this. I encourage you to try this recipe. It'll be even better tomorrow. We'll be eating on it a couple of days. So if you like this recipe, hit like. If you want to see more videos, hit subscribe. And thank you for joining me. And please try this recipe. I hope you enjoy it. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bye.